Good morning, everyone. I'm Cliff Stein. I'm the Interim Director of the Data Science Institute. It's nice to greet you all here this morning. A little bit about me. I've been with Columbia since 2001, and I've been an active member of the Data Science Institute since its inception a little over 10 years ago. Prior to being the Interim Director, I was the Associate Director for Research at the DSI. And in my free time, I'm the Wei T. Chang Professor of Industrial Engineering and Operations Research and a Professor of Computer Science. And I've been held a number of positions previously at Columbia, including being the chair of the IEOR department about 10 years ago. And my research is on algorithms, optimization, machine learning, and big data. And I'm very pleased to welcome you all to Data Science Day 2023. Data Science Day is DSI's flagship annual event where we bring together innovators from academia, industry, and government to connect, learn, and share. We also get to show off all the cutting-edge, data-driven research of our faculty, researchers, and students across a variety of disciplines at Columbia. And we're very pleased to have a very special program for you today, bringing together thought leaders from industry, Columbia faculty and researchers to speak to you. And so today, just to give a little preview, you're going to hear from our keynote speaker in a little while, Manuela Veloso, who's the head of AI research at JP Morgan Chase, and also the Herbert A. Simon University Professor Emerita at Carnegie Mellon University. And she will be talking about human-AI interaction in the finance domain. You'll also hear Columbia University's 19th president, Lee Bollinger, speaking about DSI in Columbia. And there'll be a series of focused data science lightning talks on 3 different sets of topics. The first set of lightning talks, which you'll hear in a few minutes, will be about the human in AI systems. And here we'll see that the human can be both a decision maker, we'll see the human as a patient, and we'll also see the human as an agent interacting in medical and climate-related areas. The second panel will be on data-driven finance for society and Wall Street. And here we'll hear both about how to use data for better investment and credit decisions, and also about racial equity in issues like access to banks. And the third session of lightning talks will be about AI generating code, dialogue, and vision. And here we will be talking about the topic of the day, the large language models, and research in those areas, and also how to use them in innovative ways for tasks like computer programming and for vision. And these lightning talks really will display the diversity of the Data Science Institute, because we'll be featuring researchers from many different areas, including medicine, business, architecture and urban planning, social science, nursing, engineering, and computer science. So we'll really get a chance to see the breadth and depth of the data science research that's going on across our campus today. The Data Science Institute strives to be a force for change. We advance the state of the art in data science, transform all fields, professions, and sectors through the application of data science, and ensure the responsible use of data to benefit society. And we represent this with our tagline, which is data for good. And we accomplish all this through a variety of different mechanisms, and I'd just like to tell you briefly about some of the things that we do to enhance research across the campus and beyond. One thing that we do is we provide seed grants for research. And several of the talks today are by recipients of our seed grants, including, for example, the first talk, which will be by Kaveri Thakur, an ophthalmologist, describing joint work with a computer scientist, Steve Feiner, about the interaction of AI and ophthalmology. We also build a community of interdisciplinary researchers through our postdoctoral fellows and research scientists program. And you'll hear from one of these postdocs today, Kelton Miner, who will talk about using blog posts to understand emotional responses to climate extremes. We also develop strong partnerships with industry across sectors, And this is evidenced by many of you here today who I know are from our industry partners and affiliates. We also are very proud that we educate and train the brightest minds in the next generations of data scientists. And particularly we have our Masters of Science in Data Science program. I think some of the alumni of that program and current students are here today. And it's one of the most highly rated and sought after advanced data science programs globally. And it's very popular. We just finished processing over 2,500 applications for the class that's going to be entering in the fall. So before we get started today, I just want to take a moment to thank all of our supported and engaged industry affiliates. I think you see them up on the screen, our Data and Society Council members, and all of you for your continued support of the Data Science Institute in our research, outreach, and education endeavors. And now, before we begin, just a few logistical reminders. A big part of the day is our poster and demonstration session. And I think you can see there are blank posters around, or some blanks, some filled-in posters around the room. We have more than 75 for this portion of the day. And the poster session will be in this room from 1:30 to 5 p.m. And it includes a beer and wine reception from 4 to 5, so stick around for the end. And if you want more information about the posters, you can download the guidebook app to view a list of the poster sessions. And also, for that portion of the day, there'll be lunch provided, so you can get a lunch box and you can eat it while you look at the posters. And I look forward to meeting many of you personally there this afternoon. So, with that, it's now time for our first lightning talk session.